Dear Diary, my booty's starting to look a little thick. What do you think?
Look, he's reaching his pocket for candy.
If he pulls candy out of his fucking pocket.
I think you did.
What's he eating? What did he get out of his pocket? It is candy. Is it? What are you doing there, Chubby? Getting another. That's why his butt's so thick right now.
Eat it, boy.
Starburst.
Yeah, that's Starburst. He knew it. We knew it. We called it.
He just noticed us. He's getting that pregnancy thick. His girl's thick, so he's got to get thick with her.
Oh my gosh. That was the best thing we've caught on camera today. What's going on, Keenan? What are we working on here?
Well, I just finished. I guess I wouldn't say I'm finished, but the idea's there. Just got to swap it into the new housing. But this is the vintage air controls hidden inside of the factory housing.
Dude, that looks clean.
So you can see the little knobs poking through back there.
Yeah, I was about to say that looks more like the OE controller, but then I noticed something was a little different about it.
Yeah.
That's pretty sick.
So it had a bunch of circuit boards, cut them all out. Just enough to keep the illumination going, and you know that's what these two wires are for. So those go on there. This harness will go in, and I'll probably use these three mounting locations to secure the wire. That way it don't rip that little circuit board off, because it's kind of flimsy, but yeah, it feels nice. That was a big thing we were worried about, was not being able to control it, or having to put something that didn't look right in the dash, because Philip wants the original look. So this should do it. So yeah, just got to find the new one in all these parts, wherever that may be. And
that's been like most of the majority of the day today is running around looking for stuff.
Yeah, and I lost something yesterday, and I haven't found it yet. So
yeah,
we're on the hunt for it.
We've got an APB out. Everybody in the shop is looking for it,
and it's definitely here. So
unless Phil took it with him.
Yeah, but I did that, I guess today and yesterday. I don't remember if I think I did the cold air intake this week. Of course, these are in the body shop. You probably see them when you talk to Canton. We made the overflow in the coolant tank, or the heat exchanger tank. And so I was just about to take the heat exchanger out and scuff it for some black Cerakote, since it's the only thing shiny. I already did the radiator, that's why it's not in here. So I'll pull that out, do that, and yeah, that's all I really been doing this week, just little stuff here and there to try and get this thing going.
Yeah, because we're looking at, by the time this video comes out, we'll be on the final week.
Oh my gosh.
The final grind, I know. I hate to say that, because
looking at it right now.
Yeah, because I mean, but it has come far from last week.
Yeah, and I mean, the wiring is just about done, I believe, but
yeah, anytime
I'm sure
there's
Blake could catch you up on that.
Yeah, anytime there's a rush, I'm sure you feel a pressure.
Yeah, so I don't know. Lots of work, but I mean, everything is pretty much got at least an idea that it's going to work. There shouldn't be any big issues as of now, so hopefully it just goes smoothly. But
that, and you're no stranger to wrenching on a timeline.
Yeah.
What were you on TV? What were you doing? 30-day builds or something?
Yeah, they're about 30-day. We did do one that was 5 days, and it was one of these trucks.
My Lord.
That was not it. I don't ever want to do that again.
Well, right on, man.
But yeah, that's it for me. So I guess I'll let one of the other guys take it away.
All right, we'll catch up with Blake.
Dun, da, da, da.
Are you cross-eyed yet from all these wires?
Yeah. As you can see, we got a little bit of ways to go. 2 weeks. 2 weeks after this week.
Yeah.
So 2 weeks. This week's over.
Yeah, but 1 week by the time they see this video.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Gotta make it more suspenseful.
I'm actually gonna come in on the weekend of Thanksgiving, probably Friday, Saturday, and help him. He owes me. He owes me big time. No,
Or you're trying to throw the viewers off of that one, because you had me thinking.
What?
I was like, Thanksgiving? That's after
Did I say
Dino's.
Thanksgiving?
Yeah, you said Thanksgiving.
Oh, my bad. Halloween.
I thought you were just messing with everyone.
No, I don't.
I was like, I wanted to start laughing.
Where's the joke?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels like that. It feels like it's gonna be Thanksgiving by the time you finish it.
Man.
But hopefully it'll be after Halloween.
It'll be Yeah, Halloween weekend. I feel like Halloween was over already because I had a costume party. Notice my mustache is gone.
Yes, we need to.
Wayne.
I'm gonna get you to send a photo, or you want to?
okay,
You
yeah.
can pull it up on the phone if you want.
I'll just send it to you.
Yeah,
That'd
we'll
be
do that.
easier?
Yeah.
All right.
You just send me the one in Canton too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We'll do a who did it best.
Yeah, we'll
side
have a
by
little
side.
voting in the chat.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm just kind of. Philip's not here. He's got his freaking wiring diagram. He won't text it to me because he thinks I'm gonna f it up. And so I'm just doing what I can. What else did we do? We plumbed a lot of the electrical, the battery, fuel system.
I'm just admiring the reflection off of the paint.
Oh, look at that.
Golly.
Look at that.
Whew. It's like a mirror.
I built your rear end today,
Yeah.
or some of it.
Yeah. No. Yeah, you did. All the gears.
Yeah.
This man taught me how to set up a pinion.
Let's see.
I had put in the I had built the rear carrier and the ring gear and all that prior, but didn't really matter without all the
Yeah.
pinion being set correctly. So
Well, if it starts whining, it's probably because of that.
okay,
It's probably
so we'll
'cause
blame.
it's-
I'll take
yeah,
the
you
hit
take
on
the
that.
blame.
Yeah, it's all right. Like I said, no roof, side pipes.
Yeah, you won't hear it.
Yeah, I won't hear the whine.
Is it automatic?
No.
No, 5-speed.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, come on,
Come on, man.
come on.
Yeah, I'm just trying to do some wiring as much as I can without a wiring diagram.
I came in here like yesterday and the
Yeah,
day
I was
before,
like, we built all these
and there
AC
was
lines.
there was all this stuff like still attached on here. But I do see, I saw you the other day over there on the vise, crimping new lines and stuff.
Oh yeah. I made heater hoses. I forgot I did that.
I think he was looking for something to talk about.
Oh my bad.
No,
Well, I was saying like I feel like I did more than that one thing I'm talking about.
Made some power steering hoses. Look at that. Just tighten that up right there. Look at that.
Since we had to redo the new rack, I did the steering yesterday as well. So, and of course that one didn't work either. That came with the kit because I believe it's for. I think they changed it in '95. The shaft that came off the column, so it wasn't long enough, which made the steering not reach. So we had to redo it. So, but that's par for the course. But other than that, it was a nice kit. So.
And another thing, maybe we should see if anybody has found that boot that we've lost. If anybody sees a black.
yeah, I told him earlier we had an APB out on that.
Yeah.
Well, if you see it in the video, let us know.
Yeah.
You see it in the video, let us know per Keenan's
Somebody would
request.
be like, hey, what's up on that?
Well, is that all you got with?
That's it, yeah. I'm pretty sure.
Right on.
Signing off.
What was that?
Is that your
belly
outro?
button. Oh, my belly button. Oh, look.
What was that? Gail Lewis signing off.
Hello, I'm Casey Matthew. On the order of firing people, Blake would be first.
You can't even see me in here.
I can.
Window's so dark, you need a flashlight to see.
You want to hear Blake bitch? Watch this. He didn't say. He's been saying, "Quit slamming my goddamn door." That's what he's been yelling.
Is that what he normally says?
I ain't done nothing for nothing. Have I done anything this week?
Yeah, you brought the guys a bunch
They-
of sugary treats.
That's a diabetes bucket,
Yep.
and they're a quarter of the way down on this diabetes bucket in 6 hours.
Yeah, because 6 hours ago, wasn't it like this tall?
Pretty close. So we're gonna paint the heat exchanger. Keenan already talked about it.
Nope.
Oh, all right. So we're painting the heat exchanger and the radiator. We're gonna Cerakote it. No offense against Ron Davis, but I don't want to look through one of our builds and see Ron Davis on the heat exchanger. Do you?
That's understandable.
I don't want to see it. So
Not when you pay full price.
Yeah, exactly.
this for free. We might put Ron Davis in gold across the front of it, but it wasn't free, so it's not gonna be on there. I don't want to see that junk, man.
Hey man, I deleted the Trick Flow logo off of the back of my rear diff cap
You'll
sauce.
see the bright aluminum behind there, but I mean, I think Philip wants to see it because he wants you to know.
He wants to see that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he does.
But no one's gonna know. They're gonna think it's a damn.
They're gonna think it's a condenser.
Yeah.
Exactly. Everything else on Philip's truck, we've tried our best to even make it. Stop it! Don't rub your shirt on it. Get away from it. Trying to get smudges off of this 100% cotton T-shirt.
Terry Club.
Yeah, no. Go away. We've gone through great measures to figure out exactly how to keep it stock looking. Even like in these trucks, the manual shifter on these trucks were black. So get out of the bucket. You've had just as much candy as Blake today. Look, he took 2, put one in his hoodie, and he's eating the other one. Man, I'll tell you one thing. I'm gonna add 2 more bags of candy on his bill, on his next bill, and I'm gonna put it on there. Candy for the diabetes bucket.
Hey, by the way, we haven't seen this since it's out of the booth yet. Oh no, what was that?
Did we see it?
You look like you weren't too excited.
No, I'm glad it's done.
It looks beautiful. I have not looked at it up close and inspected. Is there anything you're unhappy with? I know today's video, I should say, last week's video, whichever video.
I got a couple runs in it, but I put so much clear on it that they almost faded away, so that's good.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's where I was getting at.
And like if you can see like right here, right? So there's a paint line here. I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not. But like, so what it'll do, like all this paint sags, that's how you kind of get your orange peel and stuff into it a little bit. You know, it's air pressure, blah, blah, blah. But the paint line has a little drag on it because the clear will start to drip and hit this, and then it builds up and then it'll fall.
Yeah,
So
I think I can just barely pick it up right.
I'm just going to point out all the imperfections. There's one right there. And then a couple
Now,
ones on the inside.
was there some on fills?
Yeah.
Okay.
I get it running everything I paint, bro.
But that's what I'm saying. But you, I don't know. I'm just letting the end viewer that's watching this know that it's going to turn out like a polished
Yeah,
mirror.
I haven't, but this is out of the booth.
You're right,
I
right.
haven't buffed this yet. The doors are, this is done. The doors are done. Some other parts are ready for paint, but we haven't painted them yet. I was hoping to have this thing done, ready to go to Dino's, but our powder coater, I'm not going to name drop them, but they forgot they've had their chassis for a month. So we took it over to their blaster, and then Keenan called them yesterday, and they're like, well, we haven't seen it. What do you mean you haven't seen it? It's been like a month. So they're like, oh, we'll pick it up, we'll have it ready next week. Well, that leaves us a week and a half, depending on when we get it back. That gives us a week and a half to build the chassis, put the motor transmission in it, buff this cab, doors, get the doors lined, weather stripping in it. We might just take a chassis, you know what I mean? Because I don't want to bring it unless we buff it. We could bring it without the doors on it. Just put a cab on it, maybe. Nothing ever works out.
No.
Nothing.
I don't know why you can't build 2 full vehicles in 6 months.
Well, if we'd have had this back 3 weeks ago like I thought we would have, but I kept kind of forgetting that the chassis, like how long it had been gone, too.
Yeah. But usually you don't have to worry. They're calling you like, hey, come get this the next day. Or we're up their butt and they don't have a choice.
Up their butt. Look at Chase.
Where's he at?
He ain't doing shit. He's just laying there. Look at him laid out. That's how you know someone is not doing their job. Like, he's got so comfortable.
Yeah, because look at poor Nick.
He is stretched out.
Look
dude.
at poor Nick next to him. He's so hunched, you know that he's going to feel that thoracic spine pain all night tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he's feeling it in his back right now.
Yeah, and Nick is to the point where he's like, I can reach up and over and everything else. I don't know what Chase is doing, but he is dedicated to sanding that one spot right in front of his face.
I think he's like tanning.
I think he's writing in his journal.
Oh, he is. It does look like he's writing in a journal. Look at that.
Dear Diary, Casey's making me sand the inside of this bed again today. Dear Diary, my booty's starting to look a little thick. What do you think?
Look, he's reaching his pocket for candy.
If he pulls candy out of his fucking pocket.
I think you did.
What's he eating? What did he get out of his pocket? It is candy. Is it? What are you doing there, Chubby? Getting another. That's why his butt's so thick right now.
Eat it, boy.
Starburst. He's got
yeah,
Starburst.
that's Starburst. He knew it. We knew it. We called it.
He just noticed us. He's getting that pregnancy thick. His girl's thick, so he's got to get thick with her.
Oh my gosh. That was the best thing we've caught on camera today.
My wife had surgery yesterday.
How's she feeling?
Garbage.
Yeah, I told her, so Leanna had that same procedure done a year and a half ago, and she was all swollen face and whatever. But she has such a great quality of life now. She can smell things.
I'm worried she's gonna smell me.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So Saturday, she had, I'm just gonna say it because who cares, right? Like I'll put all our business out there. She had to have a colonoscopy and an endoscopy.
For reals, Leanna had to do that just 2 months ago.
Both ends.
She had both ends at the same time.
Same time, both ends. And she thought, because she got scleroderma, she thought that because she's had to have her throat stretched, her esophagus stretched twice, because it closes up and it makes it harder for her to swallow and stuff like that. So she'd had some issues with it, and she scheduled this, and it took a while to get it all scheduled out, but they were going to go in and scope everything from the top and bottom, stretch her esophagus if they needed to, and they get in there and find that her esophagus was fine, but her intestines are really like red. So she's got, and I guess until they get all the blood work back and everything, she's got to take a bunch of Pepsids, and because it's almost like indigestion.
Yeah.
She thought it was the same thing. Like she thought it was like almost like GERD, maybe even.
Yeah.
Like she kept like, oh, like I'm gonna throw up, or food she'd eat, and then she'd instantly regret eating every time. And then this time, so that was Saturday, and then yesterday they had an intubator knock her out because she had
Polyps removed, right?
polyps removed out of her nose.
And deviated septum.
Yep. So when she was 15, she broke her nose, and I think that had a lot to do with it because it kind of went over and then back up or whatever. And she's always this poor girl gets sinus infections more than anybody I know. So she's always using nasal spray, and after they've gone through a bunch of stuff and tests and whatever, they found, that nasal spray wasn't probably going up an inch. It wouldn't even get into her sinuses. So yesterday they ran the Roto-Rooter up there, I guess, and got out all the infection, everything that was in there. And man, I feel so bad for her. She's had since we've been together, she's had a lot of different things going on, but this is probably the most painful that I've ever seen her.
That sucks, man.
So
Poor
I came
girl.
to work.
So you can't even work? Is that what you said?
No, so I came to work.
Oh, so you came to work? Yeah.
Some Lucy's there watching her, but she's got to like sleep in a recliner and everything else. But she's a tough broad.
Well,
She'll be
well
all right.
wishes. I hope she gets to feeling a little better.
Yeah, she got an open house this weekend for her boutique.
Oh.
And I think she was thinking in her head that, I should be fine by then. And the
No.
doctor was like, you've got stents in your nose and all this packing. You'll come back and see me next week. And she's like, next week?
Yeah.
So
it's gnarly when they pull it. Like, I watched them pull Leanna's out, and the stents were like, I was like, those things were touching your brain. They were long, dude. It was gnarly.
I don't know if I want to watch that,
Yeah.
but I might. I might close my eyes and video it.
Okay.
So I can send it to you.
Yeah,
We can
I'll put it in
on
the
one of our
video.
videos. Field truck, we worked on it pretty much all weekend. The guys have been working all this week. It's kind of to the point now where it's nice because, wouldn't you agree, Keenan, we're kind of starting to run out of stuff to do? Yeah. Which is good. I really feel like if the bed was finished and painted and the wheels and tires were on there, it'd really feel like we're just about done. Yeah. It kind of sucked that Philip had to go back to work for his 8-day out, because I bet we could have fired it up this week, end of this week or this weekend, but no. If anybody out there, you'll see this video whenever we're leaving for Dino's, but I need the interior. I'm thinking about buying a truck. You want to buy a truck? If I buy a nice OBS, I found one for $5,000. But I'm gonna pull the interior pieces out that we want. Do you want a truck and you just got to find the other interior pieces we don't need?
If I could just find something from OBS.
Well, we've got.
OEM.
If you wanted to change one from manual to power, we have all the stuff to do power. He just wants manual doors. I found a truck that's $5,000. It's pretty nice. Blue.
I think I've seen it.
Blue with blue interior. A little beat up.
Yeah.
Was that one you were showing?
No, it's that one. This is a different blue. It's not a sky blue, but it's like that, kind of like that jacket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's been around a while. Interior was clean on it.
You're going to buy a $5,000 truck for
2 door panels. For work truck door panels.
How much you let me get it for?
Well, the thing is, like, I know if you get it, I'm gonna get my money back out of it because I'm gonna pay you. You're gonna pay me to fix it. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. That's true.
I think that's part of how he gets you.
Yeah. He buys the project because he knows that's gonna be his next project.
Yeah, he's smart enough.
I'm not completely dumb all the time. See, I'm find that truck. I just looked it up.
Trick the old yard dog.
Why can't you go to Humble and get those window panels?
They drilled it because the clips broke. Somebody put screw holes in them to like self-taper the door panels onto it. And I'm worried if I start trying to like fix them, the texture will be gone. You know what I mean? I'll never find that truck now that I'm looking for it. All right, so now that we're in here. So we bought these panels, or Philip did, online, and I put them on the truck. And if you look right here, there's no bracing, right? So when I put it on the truck, it just goes and overlaps the window when it's down. So when you roll the window all the way down, this pops over, and then you can't roll the window back up. And then, so that's the aftermarket panel. Not even close to the same blue either, if it's supposed to be.
And this came off of a donor truck, right?
Yep, and then you see how it's got these tabs here, to keep it from falling in.
Yes.
And that one doesn't have them. So this door panel fits, but it's a power door, and we need manual doors. I could have painted these and had the inserts redone or something, but what do you do? Now we got 2 weeks to go, and we're on a mad dash hunt or to find door panels, or we just buy a whole nother truck for 2 door panels. Because I'll be damned if this can be the one thing that doesn't keep us
Dino
going.
He ain't gonna have any for you?
I doubt it. Because we need to paint all the interior panels because the dash is tan.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So
they all need to be matched up.
Yep. We're not having good success with door panel stuff. I wish I would have caught that because he's had these door panels for a while. I wish I'd have noticed that beforehand. Could have saved ourselves, because now we're going to be in that scatter money when you're just scrambling to do something, you know what I mean? That you just got to make a decision. It's got to be done. So we're going to end up buying a freaking $2,500, $3,000 truck for door panels we got to paint.
Wow.
Yeah, what do you do? I mean, it's got to be done, right? Unfortunately.
I'm glad that's not a problem that I have. That sounds terrible.
I hate every last minute projects like that. But it's the first time we've ever done anything with newer style stuff like this, where you got to worry about door panels. Most of the stuff we take is old. You just buy like the clip-on door panels and whatnot. But these, like Luke's truck, they fit good, but they don't go near the windows. These go up by the windows, and they're not made quite to spec. So kind of up creek without a paddle until we buy another truck. But anyways, that's it for me today. I got nothing really to show you. Hopefully next week Phil will be here, and hopefully next week, man, I think we're really close to actually starting the truck, because we had Philip's wiring. Toodaloo.
Have you been in the booth? Do I need to go in the booth?
What's in the booth?
Are we live?
We are live. Yeah, I'm just gonna cut whenever you're ready to go.
Let's start with these tubs. The arch nemesis of Fiberglass, working with slosh tubs. Slosh. I'm not sure how you really pronounce it. Hey, take it easy. Take it easy. The inside and outside, and if you've messed with them, they are fiberglass, and they have a texture. Which would be the easiest way? Let's just flip it this way.
Whichever way I can
Let's
move around.
just flip it this way.
Oh man, look at all the smoothing you've done.
The first round, because they're like super veiny in texture when we get them.
Yeah, the video that dropped today,
Oh, yeah.
everybody will see how nasty it looked underneath.
So Chase, I did some fiberglass repairs on this one, I believe, and then I slicked it out. We polyed it, and then I slicked it out again, dealing with fiberglass and poly. This is the second poly, and then just sanded it really slick. Pulling a Chase, he's in slick all the time now.
That's his new nickname, Slick?
No, he just says it all the time.
Oh, okay.
Outside, prepping that for poly right now. The other one's already in the booth ready, and in between that, waiting on this and working on a little reservoir.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure what reservoir this is for, but it's for Philip's truck.
Yeah.
Just, I think Keenan had to swap sides, weld it together, do something. So I'm just kind of cleaning up the welds and the edges, making it look
That's gonna be slick.
slick the rest of this week. So obviously 2 tubs, did that 4 times, 6 times, 10 times. Since there's 2, back and forth. We can go in the booth for a second. Look at these guys. Would you consider that work? the tedious stuff. Obviously, we did the fender. I did the fender, other side, back and forth.
Very nice.
Yeah, Casey's supposed to get in here and poly the outside, and I think last week we talked about the other pieces. I wet sanded them and they're ready for paint. This is a Phillips intake that Keenan also modified, that I kind of just cleaned up the welds, make it look, as Chase would say, slick.
Slick? Nice. Hood's looking nice.
I'm ready to see it on the truck.
Yeah, me too.
Dinos are bust.
Dinos are bust. It's gonna get hairy for sure.
Do you
I'll probably
think-
be up here lending spare hands.
Do you think the square body and Phillips?
Based off of what KC was saying just a while ago on video, it sounds like he's already potentially throwing the rag in on the square body. He said he might take the cab on the chassis if he can get the cab buffed out, but he said no doors.
Yeah, the last I heard, we hadn't even had a chassis yet.
Yeah, so that's what he was talking. He kind of got in a little bit into depth about that, about how he didn't want to throw people under the bus, but basically the chassis isn't ready, and now he doesn't realistically think on the timeline that it's gonna go.
I could see it.
So, but
'Cause you
I
gotta
mean,
put
with
the
that
truck
said, if you
together,
can bring a,
interior, you got
Yeah.
glass, you got to wire it together.
I mean, you're already seeing how long that's taken on Phil's truck. So,
and you don't want all these, like right now, I'm just kind of knocking out a bunch of parts, trying to. The bed's ready, the tailgate's ready, all the accessory pieces are ready to be wet sanded. And we don't want painted parts just laying around, because then what do? You knock something over, and at least when it's in prime or ready, we can fix it before it's ready to paint. But if we have all these vehicles, like we're waiting on the, I don't know if he said that or not, but we're waiting on the chassis for the Bel Air, waiting on a chassis for the square body, and then we have just more chassis and full rollers laying around. And that's not my short and sweet, that's a long and luxurious. Long and luxurious. Make him get up and do it now.
I'll make this channel famous.
oh man,
I'm just kidding. But pretty much this week, we did Phillips' bed. It got polyed for the second time, so pretty much now we're doing the final sand. 100 grit, 240, 320. And then it'll be ready for spot prime, and then wet sand, and then paint. So this is 240 now. We spent Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday morning doing 100, breaking everything down, making it level, flat, nice. And then me and Nick seam sealed it yesterday too. So it is seam sealed. That's all good, came out really nice. And then powdered the ever living crap out of it and doing it all over again. And it's a lot.
I could tell, man. Y'all have been going at it.
Yeah, it's a lot. Beds are never fun, but when they're done, it's going to be beautiful. So
When y'all were sitting here earlier, I was like, you know, Casey was making fun of you for laying there, but I was like, well, the way that Nick is having to hunch over, I'm sure that he feels it in his thoracic spine all night long.
And this is better than it up on the cart, and you're bending completely all the way
Oh
over
yeah,
doing it.
yeah.
That's why we.
I've done it that way before. It sucks.
And that's how we've been doing. We started off with the cart and do the floor and the sides, and then we flip it up and do the header panel and a little touch up on the sides and stuff like that. But we did the bed rails again this week too. These weren't like this last week.
I didn't think so, but the bed was also on the dolly, so I didn't quite see it.
Yeah, so we had to redo the top of the bed rails because when we started looking at it and looking at them side by side, it had a huge hump in it.
Oh, gotcha.
So it didn't look natural. And so we went ahead and Casey brought a sledgehammer in here and a 2x4, set it right in the center and just went. And so then we floated it all the way out, so it's pretty much flat now. And
Nice.
it looks way better.
Nice.
But yeah, the inside of the bed will be ready for paint here in Monday, and then we'll do the outside.
Right on, man. Well, look forward to seeing where we're at next week.
Yeah.
It's going to be the rush. Dinos are bust.
Yeah, Dinos are bust. Long and sweet out. Big Dookie, here you go.
Big Dookie. Big Dookie. Hold on, get mic'd up first. Here, I'll mic your hat up.
Big Dookie.
Big Dookie. Such a terrible name for you. No respect for this man.
His name's Dingleberry. So
Oh, Dingleberry. What?
Not Dingleberry. That is
we worked on this bed all week, and I brought Alox. It's a Victorinox special edition.
Ooh. Swiss Army action.
Oh yeah. But yeah, we've been working on this. That's it. Sweet.
Super short and sweet.